Hi guys, Yacca here. So let's try an arena run together and see what we have. It's been a while since I tried mage. Let's go for that one. Okay, it's generally what you want to go for. I like the mid-rangey decks, but mage typically has some very good initiative spells. Messenger Raven is really good because it lets you discover a more significant minion, and the class minions are really great. So therefore, at least the first Messenger Raven is the best card here, for sure. So we'll try that one out, and then we'll concern ourselves with curve and so on later on. Being consistent, I think as a mage, having around 5 2-drops or maybe a single 1-drop, and yeah, but I think those 5 2-drops will definitely be something that I would like to go for. So getting that early on, and a pretty good one at that, is pretty okay then. The secrets aren't that great because it's sometimes too easy to play around, but it's still an upside. Therefore, it is quite good. Firelands Portal is definitely the pick here from what I see. Polymorph is very good single target removal, but Firelands Portal also has an aggressive utility, and it also spawns a 5-cost minion. So your opponent needs to do something with whatever is dropped on the board. And you can also maybe target something, some other minions and so on. The Firelands Portal is definitely the one I go for here. Polymorph is good, but this is... it suits me just a little bit better, I think. Conjurer's Calling is definitely the best card here by so much. This is, you can do a value trade with one of your minions and do a Conjurer's Calling on that, and then you can do that twice. In an arena, that's really a crazy card. This has initiative, but it is great to have some taunt usage, and it's also spell damage, has some utility in mage as well. So dropping this on 6 and the Firelands Portal on 7, there you go. But the taunt is also pretty good. The vanilla test, it doesn't really pass, but I think it's generally the cards are not that good. Therefore, Violent Warden is just a little bit better. It has some other utility. Now Medivh's Valet is somewhat less, I would say. In the first 10 cards, you can still go for the best one, and Dalaran Crusader is one of those. I don't have any mech synergies right now, but I am leaning a little bit towards Medivh's Valet, but just to make sure that I get my 2-drops. Force Tank Max, it's a good card. It's a late game card. Steel Rager is initiative. It can do something as soon as it hits the board. I'm going for the Steel Rager here. Mirror Entity. It works well with Medivh's Valet, and it's the best of the secrets. Usually also the one that everyone is playing around. But I think that's fine. Sometimes your opponent simply cannot do that, and they just have to play the minion they have. Yeah. Ooh, well, I think that's going to be okay. Evil Cable Rat with a lackey is also good, but I want a sturdy minion on 2. Has some spell damage, but I think North Sea Kraken could. Well, Frostbolt is also a good early removal. Sure. Having some initiative is really good. A Soldier of Fortune is really good. It's a solid 4-drop. It's an excellent excellent stat, and the downside, well, if you're starting to pound your opponent's face, it's not that much of a downside. I do have some synergy with this, with the Violet Warden, and it's a 2-drop, and I need that. I only have 2 so far. I need a couple more. I think having a solid 4, that's a drop and not a removal card. Steel Ranger is kind of a removal card, so Sprout Defender is the pick here. Could be Arcane Missiles, solid 3. I don't really have any 3 drops. Messenger Raven comes close, but actually it's the stats of a 2-drop. Ooh, this is actually a bit tough. Value-wise, it's definitely Messenger Raven. Pinata is the kind of the choice you could go for in order to get some crazy moments happen. But I think the solid pick here is the Sorcerer's Apprentice. It works so well with some of the spells already. I have 3 spells. Getting that stuff early on. I actually have 4 spells. I was forgetting the Mirror Entity. I'll be going for the Apprentice. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 drops. I don't really have a dragon. Salty Dog is. I don't have any buff effects, so Explodinator is just gonna produce some dead minions on the board. Actually has some anti-synergy with Proud Defender. I think it's actually true that I want Salty Dog here. I only have 1 5-drop so far. Stampeding Koro is a good tempo card. Acidic Swamp Ooze. Weapon removal is always good, but with 2 valets, I think this is actually the one I would like to go for. Another Mirror Entity. I think they're there now. I'd like to get the last 2-drop. Is that the last one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could go for 1 or 2 more. A 1-drop will also be okay. I actually like Frost Elemental, just freezing a minion on the board, a troublesome minion, and then you continue to press your face. Had some good luck with that in the past, but I really want to use my Mage Hero power. That's really good, and therefore Silverhand Regent is also quite good. Together with that, I only have 2, 3 drops. Okay. 2, 3 drops, so I need this. Oh, Flame Juggler is really good. Could that be the 6th one? And then I have to look for those value cards in late game. I think that's it. And the curve should kind of finish itself, more or less. Faces I don't have that many high health, a little bit. High health 2 drops. I actually do have a few, but Sentient Shieldmaster actually suits Mage quite well because they don't really have any healing, and to have some stopping potential is actually quite okay. Oof. One of those 2. Shooting Star, Arcane Explosion. I think that if there's more than 3 minions on the board, it's going to be tough either way, so I think Shooting Star with that 1 mana discount is good enough. We have some spells. Could also just be a 2-mana 3/2. Don't really have any. I have one mech. Storm Champion. I don't really think so. Wild Pyromancer. Well, it's an AoE effect, so I think that's really good. Except to another mirror entity. Ooh, it could be a mirror deck, but getting to this point in time and looking at mirror entity, that's simply too much. That is definitely too much. So I'm going for a solid 3-drop. Oh, Fireball is burn. Power of Creation, yes. Blizzard is also good. I will like to go for the Power of Creation here. A little bit of Healing Cone of Cold is actually also okay at the moment. Also, I do have a little bit of spell damage in the deck as well. Have that with Shooting Star as well. But Sunreaver Spy. I do have 2 secrets as well. I think I have enough 2-drops. Okay, I'll go for the Cone of Cold. Oh, Henchclan Hogsteed is so good. Definitely in the wrong place compared to these 2 guys. Spells? Nah, not really. I think it's just a War Golem. Yeah. I want some late game now. Mogre's Champion could be a late game card. Yeah. It's not really great. I think I have more use out of a Spellslinger. But Dalaran Crusader is really a good 5-drop. I only have 2. It's the last one. Alright. So this is kind of a regular mid-range deck. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I need to build boards, and I have some stopping potential, some initiative cards. There's a good chance that the deck might do well. I need to be consistent in doing an uncurved play, and if I'm up against some crazy decks, then that's not too great. And I have some finishing potential with the Power of Creation. I'm a little bit light towards the end game, so I really need to make sure that my early game actually functions well. But here it's on the early side. And also I have a Conjurer's Calling as also very much a finisher card. Okay, let's see how it actually ends up working.
For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
I think that Firelands Portal might actually be good enough to keep. I do have some early game stuff. I can drop Amity's Valet, then a Sorcerer's Apprentice on 3, together with the Frostbolt. I actually think this is fine. This is also where I could choose to coin a minion, but I don't think I need to. And I'm even there, do I even want to? On turn 2. I think I need to match this. I'll do this.
You are on fire.
So I can on turn 2 choose to ping his 1-drop, and it's sturdy enough to withstand an attack from that one. This is actually fine. Then on turn 3, if he presents a 4/3, then I can use a Sorcerer's Apprentice and a Frostbolt. I think that's actually good enough, because I can actually challenge. I can bump in this one and drop a Frostbolt. without losing my minion. And then I can go into Ascension Shield Master. I think that's actually okay. Because now he's lost one of his mana on this next turn. So there's less of a chance him actually punching through the Ascension. Another 0-2, that's fine. Wow. Okay. I was actually thinking about the silver hand regent, but then again, I think I want to drop the most powerful card right now.
I wonder.
But this is actually the most powerful card because I can't do anything with the leftover mana. So this will make the most stats. It's going to be 4/4 in stats. Let's do this. And then we'll just do the traits.
Reporting for duty.
I want to keep the board as clear as possible.
Say the magic word.
Alright. Mirror Entity is actually quite good here. Because that will make for an awkward turn for him.
To battle. Reporting for duty.
Be purged.
He'll need to play around a bunch of different things. And then I have a Finance Portal to follow up. It's actually not enough to... Okay, yes, something else. Wow. That was a good play around. Okay.
Be purged.
Get rid of that one. What do I want to clear? This one is rather enticing to get rid of. Maybe it's better to present a wider board.
What to do? What to do?
Need to be careful that I do not do script on the boards. I think actually I want to drop the Finance Portal here.
Time runs out on you. Be purged.
A really bad one. Oh, he has a totem to clear that one with. That's pretty awful. He's not ahead on the board just yet. And that's bad. I need to get rid of that underling, or yeah, what's that called? The underbelly. I need to clear both. Oh, this is so bad. This is game losing, boys. And now I don't even have a way to get rid of that one. Wow. I'm really not sure how to get rid of that one. I need to try and do this to see what I can get, and then I can Cone Cold on these three. Khadgar together with the Conjurer's Calling, maybe. Caldera Drake. It gives me 2 pings on the turn that I drop that one. If I'm on 10 mana. But I think that is actually better than the other ones. It's not looking good. Oh. Yeah, this is bad. This is really, really, really bad. Does he even have lethal? He gets another +5, 10, 11. And then he needs one more, right? 10, 19. That's enough. That is actually enough. I need to figure out a way if I can lure him into attacking my stuff instead. Yeah, looks like a game loss. Oh well. Lost to an angler.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Oh, it is on.
I want some more early game stuff. I want my 2 drops. There we go. I have a way of responding to his turn too.
I know what you do.
Or actually even turn 1. But I do think I was thinking it was if it was better to drop the Sorcerer's Princess, but I think it's better with this one. I'd much rather that he pings my 1/1 instead of him getting a Sorcerer's Princess instead of the Henchcan Hogsteed. There we go. This is fine, and then Proud Defender is a good follow-up. On turn 4, that's one of the best 4-drops in the game. I think I want to go for that instead. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what he goes for. There we go. Because this one is getting a little bit more stats, I can choose which way I... if he drops a 4/4 on turn 4, then I can get rid of that, and before dropping my turn 5 play.
I am freed from the curse.
Guess that is good enough.
It is not my time.
Yeah, let's do this. I know it's discounted, but he needs to ping, and now I'm giving him two ping targets. So that's actually good enough. Goes with that one.
Something needs tinkering?
And get rid of that one, and then drop a Wild Pyromancer with a Soldier of Fortune. And he probably wants to ping. Also thinking a little bit about placement, because you still have the... it's difficult to play around when you do not have that many minions. But something like Cone of Cold, for instance, is a card that you want to play around. And he is probably trading into the 5-2. Then I can do a value trade. Maybe. No value trade here. But I can on the next turn. This could be a turn 9 play. If I drop the Water Elemental and the Saboteur.
What to do? What to do?
Shall we put a kink in their plans?
I can do... Okay. Do I want to give him a coin to get rid of the 0-2? To give him a little bit more tempo on the next turn? I actually do not think so. This would allow for him to go and drop the Power of Creation. Usually I'm not scared about attacking with the what's that called? The Soldier of Fortune. But just to get rid of a 0-2,
Ready for this?
I actually don't think so. If he does that, value trade, then no worries. Yeah, I want to keep my Water Elemental a little bit healthy.
What to do? What to do?
I'll drop these two and trade with those two into the Archmage. Like so. And if he does run a Flame Strike, then this will lure it out.
Reporting for duty.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
And he gets rid of 2.5 cards. Flame Strike might is on the verge of being loose. That's kind of fine actually. Ooh, Conjurer's Calling is so good. Let's do this first, right? That's going to leave 2 spots. Yes, not that one. Wind Fury Harpies with double Wind Fury. Hogger I'm not getting that much out of, and Missile Launcher hurts myself, so there's actually only one choice here. Let's go face. Or maybe here. Just one of them. What do I want to accomplish there? There we go. That's I can put in the 5-2 on the next turn.
Right away.
Guess that's fine.
Purged. Time runs out on me.
Just wanted to make sure that I had the logic behind it sketched out. And these two are 16 points of damage. And you can only get rid of them, one of them with a flame strike. Could be a Conjurer's Calling, and that can be bad, but not necessarily a game loss. That's fine. He's freezing both. Okay. Let me get rid of that one. 13. Okay. I will pop one of these. That's also pretty good. I'll just do this.
Right away.
Reporting for
Be
duty.
purged.
I think, and I'm on a high enough life total that I can afford doing this. Again, the AoE that we are playing around, it will leave 1 minion behind still, the way I see it.
Never skip decay.
Weren't there a way that he could have not died, or if he did the traits? No, it might have been it. Okay.
Right away.
Right away.
Jaina versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
I actually think Conjurer's Calling is such a big win condition. I want to keep it in my opening hand. If I draw another 2-drop, then I can do it the other way around. If not, I'm dropping a 2-drop, not to fall behind on the board. That's it. This is really one of the situations where you do not want to wait for your opponent dropping something, or that you get the mirror entity and then you get the other one.
I suppose.
I guess I'm not ready yet
Shall we put a king right away?
for mirror entity. I'm not done yet fighting for the board. Okay, slow turn. I like that, definitely. And for him to keep up. Oh, there's really none of these that I would like to have him get. But I guess this is fine, because now he's behind on the board. And therefore he needs to be the one that catches up. Oh man. Yeah. Of course he's playing around it. If he got a Frostbolt, he's using that in the Saboteur. Right? Okay. I think a Conjurer's Calling here is good enough. Do I want want to get rid of both of them. Yeah, but I can do that with the ping. I don't want to be using my shooting star just yet.
Sneak attack.
Free secrets, right? Yeah.
Special delivery.
No. I guess I'll go for the taunt. And then have a good shooting star turn.
We shall end this disturbance.
What did he get? Is that also a Conjurer's Calling? And he's using that right now. Maybe I should have traded.
I wonder.
Yes, that is fine. Hey, and I draw a card here. Perfect. So I can actually get rid of that one, right? A Frostbolt. Shooting Star, ping. That's 5. Good.
This one's a real page turner.
If it is Conjurer's Calling that he got, I want to make sure that he is off the board. And then I can do a Power of Creation or another Conjurer's Calling, something like that. That's 10 damage. And I might also get a charge minion from Power of Creation.
You're in trouble now.
So, is that Reckless Rocketeer? No, it's yeah, Leroy Jenkins. 1-cost spell. I don't get the battle cries. I don't really have any 1-cost spells left. Grand Crusader is the best card. I think it's 5, 10. That's still going to be lethal. I want to clear the board. And then, even if he heals, I still have lethal on the board. So he needs to do something more than just healing. And if he drops a taunt, I even have a chance to drop my Conjurer's Calling on that one to see if I can squeeze in lethal.
I must consider.
Usually that's not a good game plan. Still lethal.
Get back, you scurvy dogs.
I think that's it.
Someone injured?
Yep. Cool.
For the lights! For the lights!
You have better.
Oh, these are some amazing early game cards.
You asked for it. Oh, it is on.
I think Mirror Entity is actually good enough. We'll keep all of that. As you can see,
Midsummer Fire Festival.
2-2.
It's getting hot in
Happy
here.
Midsummer Fire Festival.
But as you can see, people are very much playing around Mirror Entity.
I've got an idea.
Alright. So if he's doing a ping on the next turn, I Guess that's good enough. But I can also drop the mirror entity.
What to do? What to do?
Maybe catch a 3-drop. And then I can use my Frostbolt Henge Clan on the next turn. I think that might actually be better.
Toasty.
He probably needs to play around a bunch of stuff, and he's going to do the trade into the 2/3. It's not actually an okay minion to get, I think. Conjurer's Calling.
I wonder.
He's probably going to ping on the next turn. I think this is actually fine. That one a Frostbolt. There we go. And then I have 2 minions to kind of get rid of my opponent there, and he might want to ping my 1/1. Okay, he's not. Then I can double trade and drop the Salty Dog. And maybe get a good Conjurer's Calling turn on turn 6. And also, it's a Cone of Cold possibility. But I'm not going for the Salty Dog, I'm going for the Dalaran Crusader. It's a little bit more sturdy. There we go. I don't see an exact way of this being punished. 4 damage. Guess there's a fireball and stuff like that, but still. Now here I can even do a value trade if he's not pinging my minion. But if he's pinging my minion, then I can reverse that and ping his minion. Wow, what a predicament. I think I want to... If a shooting star... No, let's not do that. I can save that just a little bit.
What to do? What to
I'll do a value trade.
I comply.
Yeah, I'll do a value trade there. Do a Conjurer's Calling on this one. Wow. It's actually not that bad. There we go. Because then I have a Cone of Cold and another Conjurer's Calling. That's 13 damage, that's a lot. You need to... Yeah. That's not good enough, I think. I'll just freeze his board. A bunch of cards left. When you do have a Fell Reaver, you need to press your face as much as you can.
Job done.
Those are pretty bad though. But I still have lethal looming over him. Alright. Set him to 1. Yeah, that's it. Okay, Dalaran Crusader. do think that I want to get rid of one of these.
I wonder.
Then Shooting Star, Dalran Crusader, and then go face. I want to have the freeze effect off the board.
My strength is yours.
Violence Portal is lethal. It's 1 in 7. We're getting to that point now where this is.
What to do? What to do?
So he'll have at most 7 turns to get rid of me, and he's behind on the board right now. What does he have? Okay. I will just do my best to play out each and every minion, and then I'll just set him to 5 because mages do not have a lot of healing. I still have the 1 in 6. Yeah, I got my own one. I need to get rid of that one. And here I'll probably do the value trade. I can set him to 1. That is actually worth doing.
I wonder. Well met.
Such a beautiful design. Me?
There we go.
Reporting for
Because that plays around taunts for the next turn, and even if he heals something, then Firelance Portal is still lethal.
the fate of the world hangs in the balance.
Yeah, I can't see anything. He can get a Flame Strike, and he's still not alive. That's actually a losing play. I don't see any way. Well, maybe. No, it's 6 cost. I was thinking about Power of Creation into Celiax, but that's a 5 cost card. Nope, I don't see it. There might be a way. Yeah, if he had some kind of lifesteal there and rush, maybe. But there was not.
The battle.
Jaina versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
Hunters are many times good against mages. So, what do we have? We can drop Sorcerer's Apprentice on 2, Frostbolt Ping on turn 3, and then turn 4, Proud Defender. So 2, 3, 4. That's kind of a curve play. We'll do that. Contingency plan for turn 3. Guess that's fine. I also have the chance of drawing something else on 2. That might be a little bit better. I much rather want the surprise behind.
Quickly.
Well, if he's hero powering on 2 to get rid of my Sorcerer's Apprentice, I think that's fine.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Because then I am very much ahead on the board. If not, then I can do a value trade. So what do you want to do with that one? Yeah, his turn. A turn 3 play using a coin, using a 3-cost card to get rid of a 2-drop. Fine by me.
Such a beautiful design.
Well, Leok or Misha would have been better. Oh, wow. It's almost too good. I'll do that. Answers his 1-drop rather well. And now is not the time to be behind on the board. And we can see what he does. Okay, let's do this. And I actually want to push in some face damage, and I think this is actually fine. Even though that lowers my minions' attack rating. When he drops something, he needs to, because he's really behind on board right now. He can't really loosen up his grip on the board. Oh, that's incredible. Sorry. Okay. Well, now it's my turn to play around secrets. Okay, so if it's a freezing trap, do I mind getting this one back? I guess not. And if it's snakes, I guess that's also okay. I'll drop the Violet Warden. And if it's explosive trap, I can just wait with that. Let's see. It's fine. I'll drop this one. And then we'll see whenever we're ready. Might be that I should do it on the next turn. Here's another one then. I guess this one is okay. And I can ping on the next turn.
Back in your cell.
I'll draw a card.
This one's a real page turner.
Sure, let's draw another one.
This one's a real page turner.
I'll just ping face. And then we're not too thrilled about hitting into the face, because if it's explosive, I'll get my board cleared. So I need to make sure that I'm ready for my opponent there. I do have the time to play around secrets yet, so or still.
Have I got a bomb for you?
Thank you! Guess now I can play around it. Or... because then I want to trade in both. Do a path creation. I think that might actually be fine. And if it's a bear trap, that's also fine, because then I can still clear it. What is it then? Then it's the spell thingy. Let's do this. Then I have lethal looming out there, right? 16 points of damage. Yeah, and I have some initiative in my hand. I can get rid of some taunts. Of course, I forgot about that one. Oh man, that's not nice. I just hit one of the minions, then I can ping the other one. And I hit face. Okay. Let's get rid of that one. Could also be rat trap, so I'm not playing any other cards. Then I have 2 turns to get rid of it. No, he has 2 turns to get rid of me, or else I win. And he needs to answer the entire board. Yeah. Hence Clan Hawksteed is good. Against the ping class, so it's less good. But it is worth keeping.
You asked for it.
And those 2 will throw back. Maybe to have some other 2 drops. It's a separate removal and possibility. Now I even have a regular 2 drop. The valet. It's coining something.
Another night on the prowl.
I'll drop the valet. If he goes face, then I have the Hawksteed.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
That card back actually means that he's been on a kind of on a in a big tournament or something like that. Do I lose doing this? Not really anything, right? Then next turn I have a turn 4.
I wonder.
Right away.
I need to trade in both his minions or do a hero power to get rid of my my jeweler. Okay. Wow. That's actually okay, because now I'm back. I'll do this, and because I can also use the Frostbolt, but this one leaves behind something on the board, and therefore that is the more powerful play, because if he's hero powering here, he's hopelessly behind. I can actually clear that with a Wild Pyromancer. I think I want to do that. Doing this. Doing a Frostbolt. And again, I'm damaging my own. I'm damaging my own board, but he does not want to be the one using a hero power just right now. Then I can Violet Warden and drop a... He's still doing that. Wow. Might be that he is trying to protect himself against some AoE stuff.
What is my purpose?
Alright, alright. He might have some magnetic effects. I was thinking if it is worth doing something else, but I don't think so. I'll drop the Warden. I'm a little bit concerned about him having a magnet effect right now. I guess that's fine.
Join the pack.
Alright. That one's actually pretty good. A 4-drop getting rid of a turn 6 play. We'll do that one first. See if there's something better. I guess that's fine. I want to get rid of that one. Or... no, I need to. Let's do that. If he does choose to magnetize on that one, I want to damage him while he is at a low attack stat. And now I can just ping it if I want to.
A little healing goes a long way.
Powering up.
Oh.
Online.
Now Mirror Entity is actually pretty good because he's falling behind right now, like a lot. If I remove, unfortunately, magnetic effects does not really work with Mirror Entity.
Well met.
It seems like he has some kind of game plan with the amount of mechs that he's drafted, and he's on 4 and 1. So that is why I go for this play. I'm concerned about him having a magnet effect, or that he has a lot in his deck. Great. Great.
A little healing goes a long way.
Okay. I still think War Golem then Conjurer's Calling, that's going to be pretty much it right now. Let's do this.
Reporting for duty.
We'll do this.
The battle.
It's still a significant amount of damage, so that's why I want to keep that one. But still. And hopefully my War Golem can do a value trade. Yes. And then I get to do a Conjurer's Calling. And he's down to top decks, so Mirror Entity is also really good. There we go.
Reporting for duty.
And that one.
Be purged.
I can allow myself to be a little bit greedy here, because then I can do a value trade and then do another Conjurer's Calling.
Let the pain speak to me. Let the pain
Dude.
speak to me.
Dude again? Well. I'll kill it in one go. At least that's doom and boom. See you later, Dr. Boom. Wow! That generates a legendary minion.
Reporting for duty.
Hopefully it's good.
Care to dance with death?
Wait a minute. It's an end turn effect. Someone friendly minute died. I don't have room for it. And no doomsayer, so that's pretty good at least. I guess this is game over. But this one is actually pretty bad. It more or less clears my own board. He's still going for it. A lot of golden minions. He's lighting that one with his candle. He's lighting the bomb.
I can see.
Well, I don't really have a curve, but Conjurer's Calling is my win condition, and therefore I'm keeping that one. The rest can go in order for me to look for a 2-drop. And I guess I need to coin a 3 into a 3. Let's see. Now
Happy Midsummer Fire Festival.
I don't need to anymore.
I just want some peace and quiet.
But I actually do think a 3 into a 3 into a 4 or two 2-drops is the better play here.
Such a beautiful design!
Either I do a Conjurer's Calling on 3 or Messenger's Raven. Also plays around. Okay. Then I am inclined to. Blah. I'll do the value play. This actually gives him a chance to get back on the board, or get on the board, and that's not really good. But it's not too bad. It's definitely something the Shield Master can take care of, and then I can do a Dalaran Crusader. Not too punished, I hope. Cobalt Lackey is the worst one. I still think I can actually, if I do this, and then no Steel Rager, please. Good. And that answers the board quite well. Yay! And the pinata drops me a Stargazer. Oh yeah, that's right. Get rid of those two and drop a Violet Warden. I can get rid of that one and drop a Violet Warden. Guess that's fine. Then I do have 2 spell damage on the next turn. That's a 7 damage Violence board, or even 8 damage if I still have the Wild Pyromancer on the board. Execute. Maybe. That would be a little bit bad. Not horribly awful, but still a little bit bad.
Get special bomb.
Okay, 3 points of damage. That actually clears the board. No reason in me trying to protect those 2 minions. And I can still draw with that one. So I'm trading in those 2, and then the rest of the turn will be Stargazer. No, I'll drop that one on Dalaran Crusader. I think that's the most power I can drop on the board.
Back in your cell.
Do this first.
This one's a
Always draw first, because you might get a minion like this. Draw again.
This one's a real page turner.
And I will discover a mage minion. Random mage spell. I think water elemental is the best one. Also because I'm against a warrior and I want to freeze his face, so he can't do anything. Oh, it's not a might hurt. This hurts. Ugh. Okay. A 3 and a 3 and a ping. Alright, let's do this.
Future is ours. Well met. Behold the tools of creation.
And then we'll ping you.
Reporting for duty.
Those board clears, man. This actually works quite well with Medivh's Valet. There's no need to right now.
What to do?
I guess I'll just drop this one and ping. He can't go face with that one, and he doesn't really want to hit into a 7/7.
Never skip day.
And Medivh's Valet is good with that one. Maybe I could frostbolt the face. So that's 2, 4, 7. Then I guess that one. Let's do it in the right order.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
And then Saboteur.
In their plan.
It's not really a big minion, but I guess it's okay.
Clobbering time.
Scanning for hostiles.
Okay. I think Violence Portal might actually be good here. And then a 5 cost minion. Conjurer's Calling on that one. Let's go for this one. Okay.
Sneak attack.
Just go face. He's so much behind right now. but you always have the, what do you call it? Okay. Well, I can manage that with a ping. You always have that death wing comeback. Actually, now mirror entity is even better. I'll go for this one, mirror, and I don't want to overextend into the board. Meaning I need to drop enough on the board that I can challenge him, but not so much that he has a death wing comeback or something like that. Not that Warrior has that many right now. Steel Rager manages that pretty well. And then I can do this. And then I can ping, but then he still has the chance to... Yeah, I need something more out there in order for him not to just hero power. I need to present lethal on the board. He needs to taunt or do something like that. There we go.
You asked for it.
I actually think that Muster for Battle, I think that's in rotation right now, and therefore Shooting Star is actually an amazing card to keep against that specific card. Those two can go back, and then I can look for some other 2-drop other than my Sorcerer's Apprentice. Oh, but Medivh's Valet, ooh. Yeah, well, I have the combo in hand. Let's see. I'm not doing anything right now. Okay, then Medivh's Valet is good because that challenges the board state.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
There we go. That's actually pretty good.
Converting stored energy.
Okay. I can actually manage the board with the Sorcery Princess and a Coin Ping with the Shooting Star, but I think I want to do that because he's more or less running out of resources already.
Someday I'll be just like you.
And then that one. What is the secret then? Eye for an eye? Oh, there was more. That's Muster for Battle. Ah, the card that I feared. But I guess it's okay. The Shooting Star was really good there anyway. Then I can do a Soldier of Fortune or a Mirror Entity Ping. I'll do a Mirror Entity Ping.
Job's done. Get down!
Okay, I actually haven't attacked any of his minions or himself just yet. Okay. Good, that was before the Steel Rager then.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Is he using... Alright. I think I need a Cone of Cold now. Frostbolt is also good. think that's good enough to do, together with the ping. What do I want to see? I think I want to drop this first in case it is a... I can't remember, it's a 2-mana 2/2 that makes all minions more expensive, so I think I need to do this first. Then I will do this. And let's see which one to trade into. Hopefully he doesn't have any Murlocs. The top deck card.
Reporting for duty.
Is Rian. Oh, I dislike that card. But he needs to do some board maintenance here, I think. He doesn't want to get rid of that one. What he needs to do like that. Maybe I still have a way back. Let's do this. Get rid of that one. And present a threat. I'm running out of resources as well. This is crazy.
None.
So, okay, it's not really a too big of a minion. And then I present my taunt. I can still get through there. That's gonna feel bad with the Black Knight. Draw a card. Cone of Cold is really good against this board specifically. No, 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 not that one. No, 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 no. Oh, this might cost me the game. I was kind of in there having a chance, and now that's completely gone. Unless I can answer the board 100% on the next turn here. No! Jeez, man. I might be there where I need to actually hope for a Doomsayer. You can also do a Conjurer's Calling on his minions, and a 2-drop might give you a Doomsayer, which clears the board. But I think I'm kind of there because that's still a Murloc. So I need to get rid of that one. And I can't do that and clear that one as well. And clear those 3. What can I get? Violence Portal. I don't have any AoE. Okay, so let's do... What's that? 3, 6, 7. So I need to clear one of his minions to get 2 chances. Doomsayer, come on! I'll freeze the board for another chance afterwards. Whew. Ouch. I don't want to pop this one if it's going to be a Doomsayer. Doomsayer! Done!
Well played.
Well played.
Okay. The Spellbook Binder isn't the greatest 2-drop against the rogue, because they can actually clear it just with the dagger, but I think it is good enough that I need to keep 2-drops when I see them. I can't do something different than that, even though I'm against a rogue. And then I can keep the Wild Pyromancer for Conjurer's Calling. I'm really happy that I drew.
Choose soon.
Disconnect, maybe. If your opponent ropes on turn 1, he's back. Unfortunately, that's a pretty good dagger turn on the next turn. Therefore, I'll just do the ping here. I don't want to make it too easy for him. Still, a Spellbook Binder manages most of his either 2-drops or 3-drops, whatever he wants to do. But dropping one of them would be... There's just too many punishes. Like a coin is a 7 agent, then he has a 1 and a 3 on the board. Right now, if he coins an SI 7 agent, then I have an answer for it. Okay, he has some kind of mix synergy. Ooh. That one hurts. Okay, at least he didn't have a weapon equipped. I think I need to go for a Spellbook Binder, because it does seem like I might need the AoE effect later on. There goes Wild Pyromancer with a shooting star. That's essentially a consecration. And next turn I can probably send in Shield Master. He's probably going to be inclined to put in the Order Barber into the 3-2 if he has other discount effects that he wants out there. But still, yeah, he just keeps on pounding me. I want to get rid of that one. That's simply too dangerous right now. And I can even, after you cast a spell, is that before the spell effect? Can't remember. Ow! I'll drop the Sentient Shield Master, just because I have a good board clear on the next turn with the Cone of Cold and Wild Pyromancer. But it's looking pretty grim at the moment. Just a few more low-cost minions, then I am all there. Yes, thank you. Which one do I want to freeze? The one with the highest attack. That's just the way it is. Yeah, cool. And he played that rather well. It's good placement. Unfortunately, maybe there's a chance that the Firelands portal will work. I still have the Converse Calling. Seven points of damage. Ugh. So he has lethal on the board. I can hit into for 1 and see what kind of. If he drops like Millhouse, then that's a 4/4, and they're still lethal, and then I can't deal with it. I can shoot 3/1. That's 3 off the board guaranteed. But then he can actually hit my face with the Demolisher. I think I want to hit the 3/1.
Someone's out on me.
Mana Cyclone might be it.
Excuse me, you are on
Shoot that one. It's kind of the best result. Leaves 2 minions up, and it doesn't hit my face. Next turn I can Conjurer's Calling and you. That's 6-7 points of damage.
The light does not discriminate.
Ow, ow. This is a little bit of a curious play, but I actually need to do a Conjurer's Calling on his minion. No! That's bad. Some kind of freeze effect. Ice barrier might be good enough. 8. No, it's not.
right away.
10, that's 11. He has lethal if he just hits in with the dagger. So that's it, boys. 6 wins. Yeah. Now he just needs to do the remaining math, and then that's it. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at the rewards. That's actually pretty good. That's 120 gold. And the pack. A legendary, epic. I still think I need an epic or two. Oh, that's a pretty good pack. Cool. That was it. We managed to go 6 wins. With a rather average mage deck, just playing on curve and keeping my Conjurer's Callings whenever we got them. I think that was actually pretty good. We might have managed to squeeze out a win or 2 more, but I think it did rather okay with the stuff that we had available. So that's it. Get back in the arena. It's a perfect time right now to spice up just before rotation starts and get the last feel of it before new sets are coming in. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.